Warning, the following video contains strong language which may be offensive to some viewers and or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
Welcome to Everthin Yet Nothin. Here's a hillbilly in eyeshadow who's looking fabulous and talking about anything yet something. Get ready to chew on a blade of sweet grass and talk about a variety of LGBTQ topics to the lifestyle of a gay hillbilly. Watch out, folks. These hills don't just got eyes. They got themselves a vodcast. Now, here's T-Roy.
But hello, and welcome. The show tonight is absolutely fabulous, as always, because, you know, it is what it is, and we have fun on here. So anyways, if you have any questions, just please share them to the side of your screen, and you can ask anything that you want. Oh, and I also have, something else. If you can name 3 things that is different within this right here, everything over here, everything, then I will give you a shout out. So, much love. Let me know. At the end of the show, I will ask you the question. Hey, so 3 things. What was that? And then you tell me. And if not, then I don't know. It didn't work, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, today we have my secretary.
I am not your secretary. I am not your assistant. I am. Hi, everybody.
Hi, this is my co-host, Kevin Von.
That's a good one. Co-host is I prefer to be the producer, but here I am in front of the camera.
No. You don't want to be my co-host?
That's because
you don't have to be my co-host.
That's because we're so cute together.
We are.
Take a moment.
Anyway, how's your week been? Ours has been kind of up and down and everything else, you know, life. But anyways, a good thing that we've done this week is I have practiced for my show and performance on the Branson Star Theater in Branson, Missouri on Highway 76 behind Olive Garden and Idaho. So please come down. Oh, and we also have karaoke down there Friday and Saturday, and a wonderful show that starts at 8. Karaoke starts at 10.
Hey, look, there it is. That's the show right there. Nashville Roadhouse Live. Hi.
Anyways, that is the greatest place in Branson.
Thank you for joining
and
us.
You absolutely gotta check it out. There's tons of performances and there's tons of talent. And Friday and Saturday we get to hang out.
Did we hear a bunch of Branson show nominations?
Oh my God.
We hear
yes, it's
Male Entertainer of the Year,
Mel.
Stevie Lee Woods. Is that what we heard?
Stevie Lee Woods.
Woo,
boys and girls, let me tell you, you gotta come down and check that out. Because
Drummer of the Year.
Yes.
For National Roadhouse Live. I mean,
Tons.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I know I'm not.
All the they got so many awards, and it's definitely because it's wonderful. Come and check it out. Wonderful people. They are wonderful acts, musicians, and awesome talent. Just come down. Branson Star Theater, 76 Highway in Branson, Missouri. Behind the Olive Garden and IHOP. I had a pause. Anyways, Oh, and come and check it out. The 25th of this month, which is next Saturday. We are having an awesome show, and it's going to be fabulous time, darling. I know. It's just... Anyways. Back to my secretary.
Like that,
I'm
Sissy.
sorry. I know you're not my secretary. You're like my...
Assistant.
No.
Baby, I manage you.
No.
You know how much work it is to manage this man right here? Well, let me tell you.
None.
Not at all. He's such a breeze.
Such a breeze. If you would know me, you would know how such a breeze I am. But
Anyway, so we do have a great show for you tonight.
Yes. We have an awesome guest. His name is Clayton. And we're going to bring him out and we're going to talk about his life. How he wants to become or as he ever did performances of comedy, because he really wants to get into comedy. And other questions that we have and topics of good and bad, up and down. Hey Jason, what's up?
Jason from the Bipolar DM here on WLFE-DB.com.
Hi Sammy. Hi. Genevieve.
Yay, Clayton, look there.
Woo! Yay, Clayton. Yay, Clayton.
Hello, Genevieve.
Hi, Genevieve. That is our sister from WLFE-TV.com or radio or whatever else. I mean, there's tons.
Sup, Jonathan?
Hey. Hi, Jason.
Hitties. Hello, y'all wonderful beings.
Hi, Jonathan. Jonathan. Huh.
Yep.
Where's your mother,
in the
Jonathan?
house. And then we also have, where's my stage right here? Christy London.
Yes.
What's up, beautiful people? Hey, Christy.
What's up, family?
Christy, we got a lot to talk about one of these days.
Oh, girl, do we?
But we won't get onto that this show.
Not the show.
Anyway, so without any further ado, let's bring on
Clayton.
Drum roll, please.
It's me.
Don't you just... Hello, Mr. Clayton. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Awesome. Well, welcome to the show. Everything, Nothing.
Absolutely great to be here.
Yes. So where are you from?
I am originally from a small town in Missouri called Nothin, but now I live in Galena, a little bit north of Branson.
That's awesome. We used to live there some years ago, but 8 years ago or something like that.
I've been lucky enough. I've lived so many different places. I've been away from home for quite some time. I absolutely love it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. So are you closer to your parents and your family or
So,
friends?
as of late, yeah, we're getting closer and closer. It's absolutely wonderful. I think me moving away, distance made the heart grow fonder kind of thing. And so
yeah.
things being patched between me and my folks and my other family. It's wonderful, actually.
That's actually, really wonderful. I mean, I think every family has ups and downs and their quirks,
Right.
But we're family, we're blood. So we go through it, we forget about it, and we move on. And, so, yeah, that's good. It's always good to hear stuff like that because anything positive within a family or a friend circle, it's just, why not? Shit.
Yeah. Speaking of friends, shout out Sammy.
Hi, Sammy.
I saw your message, Chica. I didn't get a chance
What's
to say
up?
anything, but yeah, that was my friend I was telling you about. That was in the
Oh, I see. Clayton, welcome.
Ah.
Hey. What up?
But yeah.
Oh, hi,
I'm
Alicia.
here.
Alicia.
Living life. It's wonderful.
Are you sure? I don't remember that. So, anyways, you wanted to, have you been, okay, so how's your life towards comedy, becoming a comedy?
Oh,
Have you
okay.
done comedian work before?
So I've just always enjoyed making people laugh. It's been a passion of mine for quite some time, and so even from a super young age, I started learning like jokes. I guess
Right.
like set up a punchline. So I've been making people laugh pretty much my whole life. But the whole comedy thing just came about in the last decade, maybe. I got super into comedy while I was working at a factory at one point. We were allowed to listen to music, and so I listened to stand-up all day. And I just I fell in love with the concept. So many funny people, so many fun ways of looking at things. And so I just decided, hey, why not? So I started compiling a bit of material, and I've been, for the last, I'd say, 6 months, really testing it out on family and friends. And there's this place actually here in Branson, if you guys are ever here, called the Paddle Wheel. And Wednesdays they have
open mic night.
Yeah, open mic nights. And so I believe next Wednesday I will be making a point to go in and
that'd be cool.
do,
I've
like,
been
my
wanting to go
first set.
too, so maybe we
Yeah.
can like
absolutely
go down there and meet up or whatever.
But
that's awesome. Now
I got to figure out how much time they give me and what sort of rules they have if they do have any.
Right.
But once I get that all figured out, I will be hopefully making some people laugh.
Yeah, absolutely. Yo, Damian Costello, which is my
Damian.
brother, and yeah,
Hey, brother.
you already know him. He's been on the show like I don't know, 2, 3, 10, 20. He's been on
So
here.
yes, Jason
Current.
says that it's
So,
comedy's a hard thing to do. Yeah, I'm still
Yes.
here, y'all.
and he's still here. And Damian's just comedy work as well.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's one of them that I was talking about.
That's
And
wonderful.
yeah, I would love for you to meet and get together because that would be a hoot. I think that would be a blast.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
Also, I recently went through a little bit of crazy moments in my life. Then things shifted up, so it's like, why not try things out? You know,
Right.
a lot of people have been complaining about the last couple of years. I think the last couple of years have been great. It's been so crazy. I can do whatever I fucking want, and I
Right.
just
Well,
and nobody bats an eye. Really, it's wonderful.
That's cool. Shoot, yeah. I mean, it's awesome to be like that. That's just a great life. We should all have a great life, no matter how shitty it can be. You know.
Hey, nobody's getting out of it alive.
Like exactly.
You gotta have fun while you can.
Have fun because fun's all we need. My lips look good on this.
Hell yeah.
And my makeup too. Anyways, so
So what are some of the things that you've done this year?
This year? Oh my gosh. Well, I got out of a relationship like right at the beginning of the year. So I've spent most of the year single, but I've gone on several mini vacations, I guess you could call it. My job allows me a lot of time off, so I'm allowed to go different places and see different things.
Cool.
I hang out with Sammy and her boyfriend Skylar. Shout out to Skylar if you're
Hi,
listening.
Skylar.
To them.
What up?
But I hang out with them in Fayetteville quite a bit. Oh, you guys, there's so many clubs and bars down there. It's wonderful. I do that a lot.
Yeah. Have we been to Fayetteville?
Fayetteville's wonderful.
Through.
But other than that, just little mini vacations of going to see people, catching up with people that I haven't talked to in forever.
Oh, yeah.
I also moved this year. I moved
Yes,
from
you
Mountain
did.
View, and I moved here to Galena. I'm now living with a handful of people, or a handful of guys that I know and love. They're
Hi, Tara,
wonderful.
Lynn.
Let me think here. Yeah, actually, I've done a lot of moving and growing. Oh, I also have gone. I was able to go to a festival this year for the first time in 2 years. It was wonderful.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I was telling you guys about that earlier. I
Mhm.
just got back from it. It was Dance Festopia in Kansas City. It was absolutely wonderful, and I have more things planned up. I have things before I leave for work again.
Heck yeah.
The year is not over. I believe we're trying to plan some sort of abroad vacation, going out of the
There you
country
go.
for a little bit.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. We gotta get away and live.
I've been making the best out of my life this year. It's wonderful.
That's awesome. Totally love your glasses too.
No, thank
Just
you.
gotta say, I had some circular ones and 2 of them, and then I lost them within a week. So I hope you keep yours for a while.
I'm an accessory hog. Recently, I have like just drawers of sunglasses and necklaces and bracelets and and rings and all kinds of things. It's wonderful. Hats. I love hats.
Awesome.
Did you?
Jason says his look is sick.
Yeah, totally. I mean, I love it. It reminds me of I don't know. I want to say John Lennon. but
John Lennon. I'll take it. I
know.
will absolutely take it.
I just love it. He said, I found your glasses when they shut out my lawnmower. Yeah. He's the guy that likes to vacuum his driveway.
Hold on, vacuum his driveway. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
He did a TikTok vacuum the driveway, so the custom for the neighbors leaving it alone.
Oh,
Sometimes
shit.
like sick, but yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was awesome.
I absolutely love TikTok. I'm obsessed. I watch way too much of it. You know what?
You know what we're talking about, brother.
You know what has blown me away about TikTok is how it has become a like pliable media platform to market through.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're not on TikTok with things like a show or a business, you're fucking out. Oh my gosh.
But see, it's kind of
crazy.
funny because I find Facebook being the same way. Like now, since I've been in it and all that, it's really getting out there more than I thought it was.
Right.
Coincidentally, you can find T-Roy on TikTok. It's T-Roy L_ or T-Roy L Shirley _ Vaughn.
Yes. What he said.
I'll have to get you that from you guys after the show.
Yeah.
Oh, and you can also find me on here. I don't know what happened. It was like a brain fart. Sorry. I was like, ah.
That's so.
But yeah. So, what is your profession?
Oh, I'm a pirate. I do work on a boat though. I'm a.
Is it a big boat?
It
or
is a big
small?
boat, very large
Oh.
boat. We move large freight up and down the Mississippi River. It's
Wow.
It's super. I'm a glorified maid. That's all it is. I wear the outfit
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything.
That's
it's
cool.
it's crazy.
The French maid outfit?
Yeah, the French maid.
We're coming. Like, how much are the rooms?
it's,
Can we like sleep with
standard
fish? I mean,
wait a minute.
I am not gonna sleep with fish, so we ain't gonna go there.
I'm very.
How Is there like a bird's nest on top? Can we
No.
build a bird's nest?
So,
on the boat? Come on.
the boat.
We
does,
need to talk to your captain.
Right.
Like-
The boat does have a wheelhouse, I guess. On top of that, there is a deck where they keep like radar and satellites and things like that,
Oh.
or antennas.
Cool.
And it's
I'll sleep there. That's fun.
Yeah, about 50 feet tall. It's wonderful.
Never mind.
Yeah, boat's very large.
I would forget and get up to go use the bathroom, and that is it. Weep.
It's loads of fun though. I basically
I bet.
get to travel for work a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So I travel all over the place. I get to go to New Orleans and Memphis and St. Louis. I get to go to all kinds of different places, like big
Cool.
cities. And because I'm there, I can show up a little bit early and I can sightsee, and so I get to experience
That's cool. Hell yeah.
like local
Like-
cuisine and things like that. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's awesome.
absolutely wonderful.
It's wonderful to be able to go there, take a vacation, or just go
Are they taking applications?
somewhere. Road trips.
I do not recommend this job, man. It's so it pays my bills and it gives me a lot of time off, and so I'm very grateful to have it. But I do my job to support my life, not my life to support my job. Yep.
Yeah.
Not defined
I
by
like
it.
it.
See, that's what I need. I kind of on that line. It's not a fine line.
Hi, Jamie.
Jamie.
How are you?
She's probably better now that she's listening to what's your show's name? I was gonna give
Everything
you
yet nothing.
everything yet nothing. I was gonna give you a little promo there.
Everything yet nothing.
You can just
Without
clip,
the G's.
you'll just clip that and it's new new commercial.
Yeah, it's funny because they call it the Gay Hillbilly Show or some shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm like gay hillbilly. I've never like.
Oh my gosh, are you?
What?
I had no idea. That's so crazy.
Really?
I'm at the wrong show. I'm out.
I'll go
We'll
with
be
you.
the first one.
It's all good.
No, just
I'm out
teasing.
too.
Have you guys ever watched the Eric Andre show? So the Eric Andre show is a comedy show that aired, I believe, on Comedy Central. And Eric Andre, the comedian that hosts the show, they would find people who wouldn't know what the show was, and so they got like massive names, like Christina Aguilera. I think showed up at one point, and like Dwayne Johnson might have been on at some point. Don't hold me to that, but basically they do these pranks on these celebrities, and they go fucking wild. But it's all presented like a real show, and so the celebrities are confused and like shocked, and it's chaos. But
You said Eric Andre?
yeah, I've completely lost why I was telling you this bit. Oh, you were talking about scaring people off, and there have been people
More
that-
like a gay hillbilly.
they have left the Eric Andre show. Because
Did I say
they
hillbilly
just,
gay?
They just get fucking pissed and they just bounce.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a new shirt. Oh, did we show our shirts?
do we have shirts, or do you guys have shirts?
I have cards too. I don't think this is our first shirt since then. Oh,
I have one. They look sick. I
Oh.
can't 10 out of 10. Can recommend. Great business
do you know
cards.
we're there?
Nope. We'll wear our shirts on the next show.
Next show is shit and cards.
Anyways,
Back to our.
So, we I won't say who, but we once had someone on that was going to be on the show 5 minutes before the show when we did the whole like, hey, let's make sure everything works.
Yeah.
Saw this beautiful flag right here behind you. And
What?
decided he's not going to be on the show.
What?
Mm-mm.
That's wild.
He doesn't go for the rainbow.
Oh my God,
He
no.
goes for the Christian flag and the American flag with the rainbow.
See you later. Bye.
Fucking bummer, man.
Nah, not really.
We ended up having a really good show.
Oh my God, we had a
Dom
fabulous.
and
awesome,
Genevieve was on there.
Yeah, we had like some radio.
WLFE-DD.com.
My goodness. You're talking about all these people. I'm sure they're wonderful. I have no idea.
They
Oh my
really
God,
are.
they are wonderful. Like they were.
There are other podcast hosts. They came
Yeah.
on the show that
Okay.
day.
They have their own
Balance out.
shows. And, yep.
That's absolutely wonderful. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts lately. Like I said,
Yes.
I travel for work. I've been listening to a lot of WTF with Mark Maron. If you guys haven't listened to that, I highly recommend it. Mark Maron's a comedian from the late 90s. I fucking adore him. He's so funny. And he has a podcast where he interviews like actors and singers and comedians and like just random people. It's really good.
We're gonna have to get some of these from you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I really want to look them up.
That would be so cool.
That and I was listening to Raiders of the Lost podcast. It's a movie podcast that was going on for a little bit. I got into that. Or did somebody make something funny?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even reading these comments. I'm all blind from my shades. I have shirts.
So Jamie said more like a gay cowboy. And Sammy said, how did y'all meet?
Oh, shit. I don't know if I've
And
ever heard this
Jason
either.
says, I have shirts and stickers and buttons. LOL. So, social media, Sammy.
Oh, I know, right? How did we meet?
Social media.
Social media, yes. Social media.
That's the
One of the
beauty
best
of social
ever.
media.
That's right.
Now, whenever you say social media, do you mean like Facebook kind of situation, Instagram, or like?
I assume she's asking how we met.
Yeah. Oh, how I thought they were asking how you guys had met.
I met him.
Never
in the store.
mind,
I
I'm
picked up
here.
this trick.
I'm here. I'm in the conversation. I'm back. Yeah, through social media.
That's social media.
We
Gotta
had.
love it.
Hey Cal, how you doing? We just spoke in the morning, girl. Sammy says LMAO, love it. So yes, was I correct, Sammy? You're asking how we met Clayton, right? Yes, we met at the social media. T-Roy he throws out nets.
Oh,
on
I
social
do. I
media,
throw out
you know,
cards and stuff, numbers,
wonderful.
like my phone number.
carts. Here's a cart. Here's a cart. Come see my show.
Right?
Or come be on my
Airplane.
No, it's we've been talking about doing this for a minute now, though.
I know, right?
Like pretty
Yeah.
much since the first time we hung out and chatted it up. So I'm really glad to have these.
Yeah, that was a wonderful time when we hung out.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Gotcha.
But it is about time for commercials. So
Oh my
we're
god,
gonna go to
yes,
the
a commercial.
And then we will come back.
And when we come
And I'm
back,
sure we're going to be getting some new
we
commercials
are
soon,
going
because-
to be speaking to Mr.
Wait.
Clayton Haynes.
Yes, that's it.
Oh my god, that was so good.
AKA Fish, AKA Sea Biscuit, AKA Fucker. That's me.
But I'm
You
really
fucker,
good
you
on
brother.
the whole, like, I'm usually like, woo,
And more from our sponsors.
more from us.
WLFE Digital Broadcast Network is on TV. You can watch all of our shows on WLFE-DB.com. Check out our channels. Paranormal View for all of your paranormal type shows. LGBTQ Friends for all of our LGBTQ shows. Variety Unlimited for all other shows. It runs 24/7 right on WLFE-DB.com. You'll even catch the lives, all in one place. Never miss an episode, past or future. WLFE-DB.com, where our shows are your shows. Search for your favorite shows like Where's My Sage, Inside the Drag Closet, Across the Pond, Everthin Yet Nothin, Paratalk Radio, Step into the Paranormal, The Creepy Parlor, Just Cindy, and more. Now you won't miss an episode. Remember, follow Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Make sure you subscribe and follow your favorite WLFE-DB radio shows. You can find our shows where you listen to your favorite podcasts, like Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and more. WLFE-DB Radio is looking for podcasts to join our family. You don't have to fit any strict genre. We're a plethora of shows. If you're looking to jump on a growing network, then contact us at WLFEDBradio@gmail.com.
Wow, Amazon Music just got a whole lot better. Your favorite shows from WLFE-DB Radio can now be found there. Yes, we are on Amazon Music, found under podcasts. Download the app, find podcasts, and search all of your favorite shows. Shows like Where's My Sage? Across the Pond, Everything Yet Nothin, Skeptical Help Bar, The Creepy Parlor, Just Cindy, and much more. Now you don't have to miss an episode ever. Amazon Music is WLFE DB radiofied.
More from WLFE DB Radio Network after this.
Hey guys and dolls, this is Casey DeVille, the better half of DeVille Inc., Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in Baltimore, stop in and see me and Tony. Invisible Bree, 5920 Eastern Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, 21224. Give us a call if you're in the area at 410-400-9641, or look us up on the web at DeVilleInc.com. DeVille Inc., where we specialize in you.
Oh, yeah. Life just got sweeter now that WLFE DB has merchandise. Show your support by purchasing your t-shirts for WLFE, Paratalk Radio, Inside the Drag Closet, and more. But it doesn't stop there. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tanks, buttons, cloth bags, and more. Go to WLFE-DB.com. On the top bar, click on the merchandise tab and bam, there you go. You got merch. Support the shows. WLFE-DB.com. You're listening to WLFE DB Radio. Now back to our program.
Hello, and welcome back to Everything and a Thing with Mr. Haynes, aka Clayton, and of course my co-host and director, as he says. He doesn't want to be producer. Like really, now we're cutting.
Here's Gopher. You go for coffee and go for
That's
sandals
true.
and go for food. Here's
Thanks for
Gopher.
calling me out, Clayton.
You're
Behind the
Gopher.
scenes kind of stuff right there.
Right?
You got to pay for that on Venmo. Or with just
It's my it's
we ain't got them.
You ever sit in front of a camera and be all like making faces because it's like, oh my god, do I look funny doing this?
that's
And
the main reason I wore these glasses, so I could like look at myself and I could tell, like, make sure I look photogenic on camera
Right.
and I look good for everybody.
Oh.
Not just a stylish choice.
if I had a fan, I would be like, but I don't have a fan.
It's
It's hanging up on the wall.
so wonderful.
So, Mr. Haynes,
That's me.
have you ever, like, I know that we all go through our stuff
Yeah.
growing up and living in life and, you know, all that good stuff. Was there anything that you would like to touch on that maybe left?
What made you the man that you are today?
Yes.
Oh, I love that. I love the way that's put. So there's a Tony Robbins segment that he did where he's like, my mother beat the shit out of me every day, but it made me the man that I am today, so I'm grateful for it. I subscribe to that. I subscribe to like accepting your abuse and turning it into a strength.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
I studied Buddhism for a little bit, and one of the first things they teach you is like life is suffering. That's one of the first like Buddhist proverbs that you have to like come to terms with. Is that no matter what you do, you're gonna suffer. So like I said, turn those into positives. And on the topic of your question, my I grew up kind of privileged. Admittedly, I didn't grow up like super down, anything like that. My sort of issues or the beginning of issues came a little bit later in life. Whenever I looked back, I grew up in this tiny town with my parents, super close-minded. I love them to death. I love them to death. They're wonderful people, but they're super close-minded. So I was raised super close-minded also. And so I went away to college. I went to Joplin, Missouri. Went to the college there, Missouri Southern. Absolutely fantastic university. I highly recommend it to anybody. And I met up with this group of people who became extremely close friends of mine, and they're actually from Eureka Springs. Full
We were
circle.
just talking about that.
Yeah, and they kind of were the first ones to point out a lot of my toxicity, I guess you could say, and point out a lot of how backwards my thinking was, and they helped me. But that's the thing, is it wasn't done in like a critical way. It was done in a, we really like you, so we want you to be the best version that you can be.
Absolutely.
And that kind of opened my mind, and that changed me a whole lot. And then, so that was kind of where the trauma began, because now I was starting to think back to things that I had either done or experienced had done to me. And that's a lot of where my issue started stemming from, was the knowledge of actually being able to pinpoint things. Since then I've gone back and made amends with a lot of people. That was one of the first things that I did whenever I started changing, was make amends with people. Sometimes it worked out, sometimes it didn't. But there is some baggage of stuff that I will have to carry around with for like the rest of my life.
Yeah. But like you said, you turn it into
for sure,
something, you know, positive and strength-wise, and you know, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Whenever you're able to do stuff like that, because I think a lot more people should do it like that, but they're not guided or shown, or you know, stuff like that. So it takes them a little bit longer.
Absolutely.
So maybe somebody will be watching the show and be like, "Oh, okay, I just have ways to text Christy Costello. What's into you, right?"
So remember how I said, here, I'll say it out. You gotta say it out loud, man. I just sent a voice text to Christy Costello, said, I'm watching T-Roy and Kevin, only it came out, I am watching T-Roy and Kevin. Now she is worried. So remember when we were talking about the talk to text?
Yeah.
So that
Full
was
circle.
Jamie, and then I was talk to texting and it messed up, and he's the one that said that about the...
Watching T-Roy and Kevin. Maybe I'm on the right show now.
Right, there you go.
You never know.
Yeah, Jason, come on by. Damien says, I am the producer, not the director. Damien is the director of
Motherfucker.
Uh-huh.
What in catfishes is motherfucker?
And then on to the subject that we were talking about. Sammy, thank you for bringing it back. Eureka. But that was a really good Eureka moment. I mean, to say that you accept your abuse because it made you the person you are today.
Yeah.
I mean, we all, as people, go through shit. And, I mean, I am a firm believer that each generation tries a little harder not to mess up the generation that they're raising. And that's how we're becoming what we are now, which is not, it's kind of scary. Anyway.
So there's a brilliant quote that I read at some point. I don't remember where, but it said, it's impossible to you cannot raise your children the way that you were raised, because the way you were raised was a product of the time.
Yeah.
And so you have to be forward thinking when it comes to parenting.
Absolutely.
And so,
100 on that.
And also, it's like, as I get older, I'm only 25, so I know I'm like super of a BB. But even younger people than me, like I've hung out with high schoolers and things like that, and it's just like there's just enough of a gap there where it's hard for me to comprehend. I try my hardest not to do that, because I don't know. I feel like there's nothing wrong with like a younger generation. Like the younger generation now, I don't really see anything wrong with it. I think they're just different.
Right.
They're all trying to do the same thing we were all doing, but like it's just different. I also don't want to be a crouchy old man whenever I get older, because I love the idea of getting old. I'm so excited to get old.
Like me too.
And so I would love to be super open-minded, and I would love to be. I'd like to stay as hip as I can for as long as I can.
Heck yeah. I feel you. Like,
hey, Crystal. Hey, Angela.
Hey.
We miss your bitch face.
Did you say britch face?
Yes, sir. I said bridge.
Love you, Ange. Love you all. Like, so thank you totally.
Yeah,
every one
absolutely.
Of them.
It's wonderful seeing all the interaction.
Yeah.
Oh, did we tell you this is an interactive show?
Yeah.
I didn't. So that's the thing is, I show up and I'm just expecting it just to be like a podcast or a radio show, and then you're just like, oh yeah, by the way, they can ask questions, and so you told me a little bit beforehand, so I have
really,
and I kind of have been enjoying that element of.
I love that it's an interactive show because we can talk to
most
our viewers.
I tried. I tried doing a interactive radio show at one point. There's an app called Spoon, and I jumped on it at one point, and I had a show where I talked to people. Like people could message in, and like it was very similar to this actually. And I had a guy come on one time that was like, we were talking about aliens. That was one of the topics that we were talking about. And the guy was like, "I've been abducted by an alien," and I said, "Yes, tell me your story. Just spew all the crazy shit that you want right now." And it was wonderful. It was absolutely great. He was telling me about how like him and his friend like encountered a UFO and it gave them telepathic powers for a short period of time. And I was like, "Yes, spin your chaos. I love it. I will give you this platform. It's wonderful."
Right.
We've got some friends on WLFE that would love to hear from that guy.
I love
Absolutely.
love crazy people
Like-
because I am crazy people. You know.
I am crazy.
I switched from my
You're normal.
glass to my coffee cup because I'm drinking coffee today.
Yeah, he's on a coffee kick. Like, you would not believe how big that kick is.
Coffee's wonderful. Oh man, if you guys do you guys like Starbucks? Not sponsored, but
Not really, but we do like the ground up
Coffee house and dessert bar.
yeah.
in Branson, Missouri, downtown.
Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with Starbucks. I'm a basic white
Yeah.
bitch. So right now, they have cold pumpkin foam and cinnamon dolce, and you get that on an iced chai, and it's the only thing I ever get from Starbucks. But
Wow.
because those are both seasonal toppings, I only get it like half the year. So I'm like, and then now that they're in, so I'm going there like every day. I'm getting fat off of my chai tea and,
nice. So,
and whipped cream.
Let me
Goodness.
take you to the ground up.
Okay.
Yes.
Let you fall in love with that because they
Okay.
have that all year.
Oh my
Yes.
See, I'm more of a
Pumpkin
tea guy.
spices all
Oh,
year.
they have tea too.
Oh, I'm
Like,
about them.
wonderful tea, coffee.
I'm back in. You son of a bitch, you got me.
Juices. You name it.
Yes, you can get your Thai tea there.
That's amazing. Speaking of cafes, also, did you guys know that there's a cat cafe coming to Branson?
There's
Really?
it's Meows, Mocha's and
Mocha's
Meows,
and Meows.
and it's over on Fall Creek Road.
I'm so
in the
excited.
Falls Village.
That's no fair.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm an elderly white woman.
Yes,
I'm gonna get
I
a
want
Coke
to
and go
go.
and get my coffee.
It's
and
right by Red Garter.
For real?
And
That's
Red Garter,
awesome.
if you don't know where Red Garter is, it's over in the Falls Shopping Center.
Yes.
Go.
Yeah,
I love
It's really
cats.
nice there, and you would love it. Absolutely love it. They have all kinds of stuff.
I love it.
On one side is an adult store. On the other side is, there's an adult
There's
store.
an
in
adult
Branson.
store in
I did not
Branson?
know. We've lived here
Yes!
this long,
Yeah.
and we did not know
Yes.
until last year.
There's one in Fayetteville. There's an Adam and Eve like licensed store, and it's awesome. Their products
Yeah.
are really expensive because it's all
I
Adam
know,
and Eve.
right, Sammy?
But-
I'm like, don't
It's all like really good
remember.
quality.
Isn't there a Patricia's in Fayetteville too?
Oh, what now?
A Patricia's.
churches.
There's a
It's like
hand. There's so many.
It used to
There's
be
like 3 or 4.
Priscilla's, but now it's Patricia's.
Yeah, there's like 3 or 4 different sections.
So, funny story.
yeah,
I'm from the other side of Arkansas, in Oklahoma.
yeah.
Like, we literally drive
The
through
other side of
Springdale
Arkansas in Oklahoma.
from here.
Okay.
So we drive through Arkansas to get to where my parents live. Because that's
It's more like this, babe.
anyway. So
Up
I
and down
moved
and all
to
around.
Springdale, Fayetteville when I was 19, and
Okay.
Ron's Place. I don't think it's a place anymore, but Ron's Place is a drag bar that I did drag in when I was 19.
You want to hear my my hot take? I'm not a big fan of drag. I never got into it. I never understood the
either.
hype of it. I never got it. It's my hot take for the day.
Well, how about it was my first gay bar?
Okay.
It was my first bar in general, actually.
Now you made it sound like I don't like drag people. I'm not saying there's anything wrong
Whatever.
with drag queens.
You heard it here first.
Right.
Clayton don't like drag bitches. I mean queens.
No. Oh my god.
Oh,
They got him a T-Roy.
so we did miss some
Comments.
comments.
Some comments.
So Angela says that she misses our birch faces. And Crystal Brown says, love you more. Love the eyes from Crystal. And Damian Costello says, no Starbucks. No!
Yes. It's,
I'm just throw a tomato support small. Oh, I just threw a tomato support small. Sorry,
Oh
I'm
my
wearing my
gosh.
glasses and still it's too far away. And then Crystal says, sounds amazing.
Yes.
Sammy says,
Hey.
chai is peak fall. Anyone who thinks it's for Christmas is wrong.
That's a good
Wait,
hill to
chai
die
or
on.
Thai? Oh my god.
Totally.
Both.
It's a good hill to die on.
So fall all the way.
Love fall.
And for those people that are already talking about Christmas, I've got a couple fingers for you.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, let's let every season have its holiday.
crying out.
So let's have fall. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm making it here. I'm just the voice in the background.
There he is. You thought he was invisible, but no, not really. He's
But let's get back to Clayton.
Clayton.
Sorry. It's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clayton.
Yes.
So we have talked about this and that. What is okay? Just remember this: if you had a chance to go back to your younger self and tell your younger self something that your younger self shoulda, woulda, and all that stuff. No, then what would that one thing be?
Okay. Gosh. I think this kind of goes back to what I was talking about earlier. Like, I'm so grateful for, like, all of my experiences. So I don't know if I would say anything knowing younger self. But, that's it. Like, seriously, it's cliche, but it's so true. Like, just having, because any adult could have been like, listen, it's going to get better, I promise. And I would have been like, you're a fucking adult. You don't know what you're talking about. But if it was me talking to me, I'd be like, listen, little dude, this is how it is. I'm going to tell you. Because it's true. Every day past my youth is the greatest day of my life. I'm so happy now. And I'm so much more comfortable.
That's good.
Yeah. Maybe tell them to invest in iPhone or Apple. Right?
Yeah, definitely. Invest in whatever comes out next. I don't know what it is.
Maybe invest in
You
Amazon.
won't either, but invest in it.
Yeah, because when did Amazon?
Even if it's $1.
How long has Amazon been in business?
I feel like we could have invested in Amazon.
Let's see here. That's what I'm trying to think. Is like, how young do I have to be? Because Amazon starting date. Okay, so Amazon was released in 1994. Get the fuck out of here.
Wait, I graduated
Fudge.
high school then.
He said
Oh,
fudge.
fudge. Sorry. Excuse
Fudge
my language.
sickles.
Amazon is older than me? What in the world? All right,
Yeah.
then.
I couldn't
there.
have even invested in Amazon.
No?
But that's a good answer. Let's see. What has been the worst time ever in your life?
Oh, worst time ever in my life? Oh, boy. Oh my gosh, you've hit me with a real predicament here. Okay, I will say this. Okay, so I don't know my dad. My dad bounced before I was born, and so I had a stepdad pretty much my whole life.
Yeah.
But he was there since I was like 3, so he might as well be my pops. But because he was my stepdad, and because we were just two totally different people, it would cause a lot of friction between us. And so I'd say probably from the ages of like 10 to 20 maybe, it was just like the relationship with him, because I wanted a relationship with my dad like super bad,
Right.
but we were just two separate people, and like there was a lot of he didn't know how to be a parent and I didn't know how to be a son, and so we have since rectified a lot of that, and we're super close. I'm actually going to visit him probably in the next couple of days. I'm gonna spend some
That
days
is
with him.
awesome.
But that was pretty dark. That was probably when like my suicide and depression like started,
Right.
because it was like I was in a house ruled by somebody that was like that just was nothing like
Would
me.
you call it hatred?
Okay, so hatred? No, I know that my pops love me. I think that, like I said, he just didn't know what he was doing, and I just happened to catch a lot of issues from that, and a lot of my parents' techniques with me caused a lot of trauma in my life, and I have since been dealing with that very well. And like I said, our relationship, I don't know if I said this on the show beforehand, but my relationship with him is going very well.
That's awesome.
Very well.
Awesome.
I don't remember why I was telling you all this. I'm terribly sorry.
Oh,
I'm a tiny bit lit, so
No, don't be sorry. Shoot, that's what it's about. You know.
the dark ages.
Yes.
Yeah, but other than that, I've always been kind of a scared kid, and so my entire life could be considered a dark age, because I've just always been so terrified of everything. And even now, I'm still like controlled by fear so much. So I'm working on, but just the fear of the unknown and the fear of just everything, fear of people, places, and things, fear of nouns.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know, it just scares the hell out of me. And so I've always been kind of down.
Yeah.
I recently admitted to somebody that this might be the first time I've ever like actually started loving myself. Like,
Yeah.
I've really I've been super sad and I've hated myself for a good majority of my life.
Yeah.
And yeah, what's up?
How did you come about to start loving yourself?
Everybody, Jason from the Bipolar DM is in the house. That was his question.
How did I start loving myself? Well, it started with I don't know if you caught this on the show or if you yeah, you probably caught it. I was talking about how I moved away to college, or moved away for college, and the people that I met there really kind of changed my perspective on loving people and loving myself, and changing the way that I look at myself, because I was still stuck in a very high school mentality of like, you know, I'm still a virgin and I'm a geek and like, so once I moved away out of my small town where those sort of norms were enforced, once I got into a super progressive culture like college, and self-love became, you know, self-love was a massive thing that was starting to rise up whenever I was going, and you know, health at any size, that was a movement that was starting right as I was going to college. So extremes or none, there still was a lot of body positivity and things like that that helped me out. The big pushing point, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this on the show, so I'll leave it very vague. I started expanding my mind and started experimenting with psychedelics and doing therapy with like local people while we were tripping, and it gave me an opportunity to really feel true emotions towards myself and reevaluate a lot of things, look at things in a very different light, almost as if I was in a third party kind of position. And so it has helped me determine a lot of faults in myself, faults in the way that I think and act. And now that I can more accurately work on being a better person, that makes me happy. That makes me happy knowing that I am I'm not the same as what I was.
Yes, absolutely. I mean,
but that's pretty much my whole journey of self-love, and even to this day, I still struggle with self-hatred and things like that.
Yeah, totally.
But it's not nearly as bad,
right? And that's good that you caught it, and you're not afraid to accept it and make it better, change it,
absolutely,
in a different way of life.
I like how you said that you did therapy through psychedelics.
Yeah.
Because there's all kinds of new things coming out.
Stigma.
And the stigmas are actually starting to fade when it comes to natural psychedelics. We'll say mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
You know, microdosing.
Mm-hmm.
Expanding your mind daily, basically.
Microdosing is like taking a small portion of that and per day or every other day.
You don't want to do it per day.
I can actually explain
like
microdosing.
Yeah.
So microdosing, because I have lots of friends that do it. The idea of microdosing is that you take an amount so small that you don't actually feel it, because the idea is not to be doing a drug. The idea is to be taking up medicine, and so you do it once every like 3 days. So you'll take one, wait a day, and then take another one. And okay, do you guys know about Maps Canada? I don't know if I've talked to you guys about this off the show.
Go ahead and elaborate.
So Maps Canada is a company, obviously in Canada. It's associated with some university. I'll have to send you guys a link to the webpage. But it's a company, and they're leading the fields in psychedelic research and like the possibility of using like recreational drugs for medical apparatuses and things like that. And it's wonderful. So many different studies have come out. The most famous one was, I want to say in the late 2010. There was a group of, I think 100 people that all were dosed with mushrooms and were all given one-on-one therapy with like professionals, right? Like licensed therapists.
Yeah.
And I want to say like 97% of the test group reported a year later that their depression was like gone.
Oh, yeah.
And anxiety was gone.
Yeah,
It's
I believe
crazy.
it. It's
so
all
crazy.
natural. Like, why not?
Mushrooms are
I
also,
would much rather take an all-natural grown from the earth than to take what man has made and all the chemicals that they put together to make that one thing.
I don't know. Have you ever tried Xanax? It's pretty kick-ass.
Well, yeah. Don't get me wrong. Some of it is good.
Clayton, do you want to read this one out loud?
Let's see here. Let me take off my glasses. My doc recommended microdosing under the right to try law. I am 1 week on, 1 week off now on psilocybin. Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
Isn't it?
That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
That a doctor is allowed to prescribe that. That's wonderful. That's absolutely
it is.
crazy.
And like I said, not only did the stigma is out there, it used to be out there, but now it's kind of fading. Like what was
with
said,
marijuana.
With marijuana, it's fading. And it's really funny because if you look back, the worst thing to ever do on this earth was 1, marijuana, and then 2, shrooms. But nowadays, they're actually taking it, looking into it, and listening to what it's supposed to be here for.
Well, the science is coming through.
But the science is coming through. It's getting better, and they're getting smarter. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's being used for treatment of PTSD in soldiers.
Yeah,
that's right.
PTSD in soldiers, which is a fabulous thing. But
they can't prescribe it.
They can only recommend. Okay, thank you.
Yes, and we're talking medically, and we're not talking like drug or anything like that.
No,
100% medically, and like I said, there were stigmas, but that stigma is going away slowly, but it's going away. And it's really changed within the last, 5 years?
Yeah.
Like, dramatically. I mean, from the time I was growing up until now, it's really, really changed to where, I wouldn't even imagine how it's changed years ago. And
just like other medications, you can't just mix and match them. I mean, it's not like you're trying to get high off of it.
No.
We're trying to use it as medication.
Right.
But then again, the hallucinogenic effects, and like I said, what got me on this topic is the way that you said therapy through hallucinogens.
Absolutely.
Because, we've tried it. And your mind is a little more open. And you are a little more susceptible to, hey, you know what? I am worth this. Yeah. And, I had a couple pheasant feathers, and I just thought I was the cutest shit.
He did. He's all like, it was so cute. I wish, did I?
But for real, the body positivity, I saw that. I felt like, I was a better form of myself.
Absolutely.
I felt like I was more in tune with myself.
But have you ever thought, why would be the one thing that our ancestors growing up years ago would use for medicine?
Yeah. Painkillers.
Yeah, painkillers.
I mean,
really think about it. It's been here for years, and it's just been overlooked and misheard and misguided.
China has actually discovered 13 different strands of fungus that can eat plastic.
Eat plastic.
They can naturally decompose plastic. Isn't that fucking wild?
Way to go, China.
Wild.
But doesn't that have a medicine sort of thing?
It can decompose plastics.
So that's the thing. So plastic takes
like
hundreds of thousands of years to decompose naturally. It doesn't happen. The Statue of Liberty will decompose faster than a plastic bag. Yeah. And so the idea that we can culture this fungus and then release it into trash heaps or like landfills, and it will decompose the plastic and then leave basically things like
that would go back into
things that you could recycle, like scrap metal and pulp and things like that. Yeah, it's absolutely.
That would be amazing.
Yeah,
that would be so amazing.
Fun fact: THC molecules and psilocybin molecules have all been extracted from meteorites and space samples.
Really?
Fun fact.
That is a fun fact.
Yeah, man.
That is.
So whenever,
I thought it was
Some
amazing
molecules
to
are
find
in
out that,
mushrooms.
our body is full of cannabinoid receptors
Mhm.
that, like, it's like we evolved together,
Yeah,
cannabis and humans,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the story of the burning bush makes a lot more sense now. I talked to God, man. God talked to me. I burned this bush, man, and like he was there. He like told me to go to Egypt and do some shit, man.
You're right.
Oh.
Oh, well, it is that time. Thank you for
already.
joining.
No.
Yes, it is time for Mr. T. Roy to talk about.
Well, thank you so very much for coming on to the show tonight.
Thanks for having me. It was
Hopefully, we
absolutely
can bring you back on later.
I will show up anytime.
Talk about whatever we didn't talk about this time.
Of course.
Yeah.
I talk all the time.
Hopefully, you've had a great time on here. We've had a wonderful time. I've actually learned some things. I'm sure that he has, and everybody else.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. Thank
Sammy
you
says, great
so
show.
very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us.
Love you,
tonight.
Damien. Love you,
Thank you for
everybody.
talking with
Thank
us.
you. Love you, angels among us. Peace and love. Be a rainbow and help somebody else become a rainbow too.
Thank you for joining T. Roy and a special guest here on Everthin Yet Nothin. Tune in next Thursday at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Central for another episode you won't want to miss. Until next time, be a rainbow in someone's life.